Hey everyone, this is Steve Weintraub with Collider, and I'm here in our San Diego Comic-Con studio. As you can tell by the backdrop, the ocean, San Diego, it looks amazing.
Oh, gorgeous.
You know? No, but seriously, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who built this set. This is the best we've ever had
looks
at
nice.
Comic-Con.
Ooh, I like it.
You've been to previous versions of the Collider studio, and they're not this good.
Usually we're standing outside. There's like seagulls swooping at us. This is really fancy.
100%. So I am a huge fan of Solar Opposites. I'm super happy you guys are here, but I'm also a little sad that it's coming to a close. Just want to throw that down there. But tons of questions, but I'm throwing some curveballs at the beginning, and that is, I'm obsessed with seeing movies in movie theaters. I think that a lot of people are watching too much at home. So I've been asking everyone, what is your favorite movie theater?
Oh, I love the Arrow in Santa Monica. It's an old theater. It's only one screen. They do double features. When I first moved to LA, I would go there and just see movies I never thought I'd ever see. And they built it, I think in World War II, as a place that like pilots at the Santa Monica airport could go to for free. So it's like a really retro vibe. And it's a great place to go see things that are old and new. And it's just, I just took my son Sagan, who plays the pupa there. We saw Star Trek 6 together. And it was awesome. So highly recommend.
I mean, I grew up in Santa Barbara, and there's a famous theater called the Arlington Theater that huge, it had concerts in there, but when the lights wouldn't go down, they would have like little twinkly things on the roof. But I saw, like, as a child, all the Indiana Jones movies there, the Back to the Future there, Star Wars when I was little kid, E.T., like every great Cliffhanger, which I should put in there too, which is also a great movie. And it was like the theater of my childhood. So it was the best. If you ever go to Santa Barbara, the Arlington Theater.
I love the Heights Theater in Columbia Heights, Minnesota. It's the Twin Cities' longest running theater since 1930 or earlier. And if you go on Friday or Saturday to the early show and you go a little half hour early, you get a free organ concert with the Wurlitzer that pops out of the, and boy, is it fun to see that Bob Dylan movie there. People clap. And the one that Woody Harrelson did too up on the range, North Country or something. I can't remember.
So Minnesota themed movies.
Yeah, but we play all kinds of movies, but it's the best, and real butter on the popcorn.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of my hometown Capitol Theater in Nelson, BC. This is the lamest one. I like going to the city. I like going to City Walk.
We're no longer friends.
I know. It's because I like how kind of a cheesy experience it is to like walk around an outdoor mall, check out what's going on at the Billabong store,
The Raider store.
Yeah, eat yourself some bubblegum shrimp and then go see a movie. I just think it's like a very. Growing up in Canada, I thought like all of America was like that, basically. Like everyone's going like cowabunga dude and like going to an outdoor mall. So for me, it's like I get taken back to being a 10-year-old.
Someone else brought this up in a previous interview, and I said the IMAX theater there is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Every other one can go F itself.
Yeah. It's not the greatest, but it's a fun. It is
a fun experience.
You like a cheesy experience? I like it.
Sure.
City Walk.
The Pickwick Theater in Parkridge, Illinois. It was shown in Chicago Fire. They like put it on fire, but it's like the local movie theater. It's a cool place. Good times.
Pickwick.
Yeah, Pickwick Theater.
In Chicago?
Yeah.
I'll go.
Or in Parkridge. It's like
Parkridge. I've been to the pit. It's very nice. It's very nice.
We have two left.
Sagan, we just went to the El Capitan. You want to talk about that? Do you have fun?
It's a really good movie theater. It's one of my favorites. It's El Capitan. I love how it's like an old movie theater. Like
Yeah, it's like a palace inside.
Right up by your
Yeah, we just saw Elio the other day, and they did a whole light show, right?
yeah.
I grew up in a small town in Ohio. We had to drive a half an hour to the movie theater, but I still went like once or twice a week. So my local little movie theater in Ohio was the best. It was a Regal, but it was good.
There's nothing. Any theater is a good theater. Yeah. You know,
I would just say I miss the Westwood theaters. In Westwood, the
Village is coming back.
The Bruin and the Village were the best.
So the Village is one of my favorite theaters on the planet, and all the movie directors went in and saved it, and the remodeling, and I've seen what the plans are, and it's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to open next year or in 2 years, but that's going to be like the theater again. Anyway, thank you for indulging me on the movie theater question. So let's talk a little bit about the final. I guess we could talk about the final season.
For now.
Final for
That's
now.
that's what's on our poster is the final season for now, parenthetical.
We have a lot more stories to tell. We just have to figure out how to let them make us do it.
I
Make them let us
apologize.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry that the way I worded that. I sincerely, but like listen, I'm a huge fan of the show, and every episode makes me laugh, and I really sincerely want to say thank you because it's just a really good show. But what is it like for each of you to possibly be at the end? Hopefully, it's not.
I'm really proud of it. Like we got 6 seasons at a really weird time. We did this through the pandemic. Like, we break all the rules all the time. We always got to do exactly the stuff we wanted to do. We found an even better show than it was when it started, which is just a really great feeling. And, I'll miss it, but I truly don't believe with animation, anything is ever 100% over. I mean, I've just seen it happen so many times that things come back in different forms and different places. So I would greatly like to do more, but what we've done on Hulu with how we've done it, with our weird holiday specials and The Wall, like we knew that this was most likely going to be the end of this chapter of the show. So when you see this season, if this is our Fellowship of the Ring, we do get some stuff done this season with The Wall and with the Solar Opposites and with the Silver Cops. It's really exciting stuff.
I actually, if you don't mind a follow up, the Wall storyline, I love the Wall storyline, and obviously it's a fan favorite. How much did that storyline shift along the way, and how much had you figured out at the beginning where it was ultimately going to go?
It was a mix of stuff. We had things that we knew we wanted to do, and then we were going to do them sooner, and then we pushed it off because we were finding new stuff. We had characters that were coming in that we fell in love with that started sticking around more often. So there was a basic template for it, but we wanted to be open to explore and see how long can this crazy experiment go where we're doing it would be like if Itchy and Scratchy was an entire goddamn show in The Simpsons every episode. And every season changing genre and surprising ourselves with it. So it was a combination of finding things we never imagined, but also sticking to kind of like the major plan of it.
And I think though, you have to, I think it works because we can always go back to a solar story on the other side, right? Like I think The Wall is great and Silver Cops, but it can only be done in a certain chunks because you need to have the humanity and the jokes of the solar side. They work well together.
For the voice actors, if you will. One of the things I think that I have so many questions for you guys. Like, what has been your favorite, maybe, I'll just do it a little generic. What has been your favorite storyline or thing that you've gotten to do on the series that was maybe completely unexpected? Because one of the things, like sometimes like the craziest shit happens on this show. And what I love is I can never predict what it's going to actually happen. Sorry for my language.
No. Oh, yeah.
So I don't really know, but it's gotta be that I think it was one of the Halloween specials where the pupa just wanted like a type of taco, but instead they were just giving him some.
It was a chalupa.
Yeah, chalupa. Just giving him some weird.
Sagan's not allowed to watch the show, so he's pieced together. He plays the pupa, and you've pieced together a little bit about the show, right?
Yeah. From the lines I get to say and the clips I get to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have you say chalupa about 100 times.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you remember that one.
Well, what about you guys?
It's hard to the experience of recording the show is like you go into a booth and like you get the script and it's like so insane and you say the craziest things and you're laughing, you have a fun time, and then like time goes by, you see it and you're like, oh, that's, you get way more context to it. So when I think back, it's like I think back in these little sort of like MP3 sound bites that live in my head of just like screaming about like my love affair with Malcolm Gladwell, or just like always getting the note faster, louder, and you're like, okay. So yeah, I think watching it when it was I guess revealed or paid off that oh my God, Terry and Corvo are actually not only lovers but like their time in Vegas. Oh no, when is the time in Vegas? And was it like the red goobler? Was
yeah.
Just
They like actually
making
fell in love.
it was their love affair, their infidelities. It was just like so ridiculous. I love playing absurdity with like seriousness. It's very funny. So
You have a couple episodes you've enjoyed the most?
Shiny
Oh,
boy. I would say
Sean.
like the Yumulak.
It's okay.
Come on.
Tell him the truth, Sean. Tell him how you feel.
Come on, John.
I would say that Yumulak was able shrunk these people down and that just blew me away that happened. And then I like the whole I always love the Tree City episode and stuff whenever that comes up. And that I got to do scenes with my TV mom, and I think she was like my tree wife in this, that was like a surprising thing. And then just doing scenes with Jesse, like that, like just yelling at her, but then we kind of like become better siblings by the end of the whole show. Like that's been a fun growth too.
Yeah, that feels like a real life thing because we hated each other, and now we're getting along much better.
Yeah.
But
It's really nice.
it was hard to be around. It was like
Yeah.
really a
I
weird
have to-
energy.
I have to say that,
Tension.
like, for the two of you, the way you speak is your characters, and it's effing trippy to sit here and I can see your characters as you're talking, but I'm like, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not so much with you, you know,
Yeah.
but like,
Because I'm like normally like this, you know.
no, but it's okay. So, Mike, I do have to ask the most important question, and this is what I would love to see this, so I'm going to bring it up. What happens if Lower Decks meets Solar Opposites?
I think the lower decks Starfleet officers would greatly respect the Solar Opposites, and the Solar Opposites would like steal their stuff and write on the walls and, you know, eat their food and be rude and weird, and then ultimately they'd not be asked back. They would be they'd be like, you know what? It was very nice to meet you, but I don't think we need you in Starfleet. We're gonna. This is off the menu for us.
I do want to ask you, with Lower Decks that recently came to a close, this might be coming to a close. What is it like for you personally to be involved? Both shows are fantastic. What is it like for you to sort of come to a close in this chapter of your life?
Well, it's weird because both shows were picked up almost like 2 weeks apart. So I've been making both shows simultaneously for like 6 or 7 years. And Solar is like my id. Like I get to do anything I want on Solar. I get to chase any fun thing. It's like in jokes that are like between me and my wife become story arcs that Thomas has to do. Like that's cute. You know,
It mostly have to do with the show Outlander.
Outlander
That
or
was the big-
romantasy, and my wife will be watching the show, and she's just like, "Why? Why do you have to do this to me?" But then Star Trek was like a deep dive on a thing that I really loved, and Solar and Star Trek are in Lower Decks are both shows because I love and take comfort in watching TV, and I grew up watching that stuff. And Solar is the family animated comedy, and Lower Decks is the Star Trek. So. It sucks. I wish I was still making both of these shows forever. Like they're both different. They both used a different part of my creative instincts. Like everything on Lower Decks had to be Star Trek, and there was a lot of boundaries, and you had to be really careful. And there's none of that on Solar Opposites. It just has to be funny and loving and crazy. And you know, I'm going to be chasing that in different ways for the rest of my career. And I was really lucky because like I learned how to be a showrunner making both of these shows. Everybody had to put up with my dumb bullshit. Sorry, Sagan. You know, and I had Josh on Solar, and then everything I learned on Solar, I was taking to Lower Decks. So like for me as a creator, I'll never be able to replicate it. And I'm insanely proud of both of the shows equally.
Oh, you should 100% be. Like, they're both fantastic. My last thing, because I'm just about out of time. I'm so curious. I don't want any spoilers because I'm going to watch the show. But with the finale, what do you want to tease about it? Because ultimately, like that, you know, it might be the end. Like, how much do you guys debate? Like, what would be the final thing? Final shot?
Tease it. She's our producer, so she's gonna know what to say. Take it
Well,
away.
I don't want to give away too much, but it wasn't written as a series finale. It was written as a season finale, but it can work as a series finale. We're just hoping that
We accelerated some stuff in the wall there's like, if you need to watch an episode that kind of wraps it up, I would go back before this season and watch the 99 Ships episode. There's a lot of breadcrumbing from many seasons ago in what the backstory of the Solars are. And you find stuff out this season we didn't expect to tell. But the season is friggin' hilarious. and raunchy, and there's some amazing guest stars, and there's a lot of surprises.
Ties up some loose ends.
Well, I think that the thing, without giving too much away, is that Silver Cops and The Wall, which seemed like sort of
Careful. What are you
I'll
doing?
be careful. Which seemed like separate, all are able to fold back into the Solar story in a really cool way.
Mike's getting upset. He's like,
I'm upset.
They said it was the raunchiest, but it's also the most wholesome season, don't you
tender.
think? Yeah.
It's nasty and then it's tender. Like any good
nasty
lover.
and tender. A little N and T.
And I mean, I said this again and again, but I really mean it when I say thank you for making me laugh. And I'm not alone. There's a ton of people out there that feel the exact same way. And it's really rare to go this long. Getting on TV is really effing hard. And to do 6 seasons is like winning the lottery, And so I just want to say thanks.
You're
Sincerely.
welcome.
Thank you guys for watching.
I mean, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
In all seriousness, have a fantastic Comic-Con. And I wish you guys nothing but the best.
Thank you, man.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks.